Okay, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time ever, welcome for the first time. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been having some technical difficulties over here. So hopefully you can see me okay. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know if not. I'm like trying to look everywhere to see. But you guys are here early. Let me say hey to early crew. So, hey, Cup of Bleach, Lola G, Moneyman, Jacqueline, Brianna, Scaleo, Jolly, B, Bethany, Tori, Cynical, Maria, Gigi, Trey, Crafty, Jillian, Aaliyah, Thea, Jessica, Jelani. I think I got everybody. Yes, I did. All right. Are you guys seeing me okay, or is it kind of blurry? I'm hoping it's not blurry. I don't know. We'll find out. So, fun fact that happened, I accidentally deleted the user account on my computer. So, like, it wiped out all of my files, wiped out all of my programs. I had to reinstall OBS, had to reinstall Black Dragon, which was a headache. But, I don't think I've got my OBS settings quite right to where I used to like them. But before we dive in, let me also do a shout out to new subscribers since we were last live. So thank you, Haley, Jean, Beepo. I don't know how to say this one. I'm gonna say we. Liz Million, P. Babby Blue, Muva Nur, Marshilla Gibson, Yanni Finesse, Rita Kalasia, Carmel Carly, Armani Perrin, and Lillian Wright. Thank you guys so much for subscribing.
Yes!
So yeah, Friday was a struggle for me because I was like, I don't feel like sending all these over. I didn't even try. I was over it. I barely got on SL this weekend because of that. But you guys, today, I am on the set for the next Vanderbuilt Diaries video. So you guys, if you haven't seen the first video, go check out the first video. But that's going to be following like my little family life role play in the pregnancy. But for the second one, I'm gonna leave it to the episode to tell you like why I'm in this gritty little Airbnb situation. I'm gonna show y'all around later because it's crazy. But the roleplay is super fun. This is actually where Raina and I were for the weekend. But today, you know, Sunday. So we have brunch things. I have exciting, well, I don't know when to share the exciting news. I'm working on a special project that'll be very exciting. But let's I got a lot of makeup this week, so let's play in makeup. Let's get dressed. If you guys can make it over to brunch, you know, brunch is at Faith and Flower at 12, starts at 12 to 3. I'll pop over at 12 if you guys want to meet up. But I don't know what we're going to wear. I don't know what we're going to do for our face. I don't know if you guys saw, but Lux Rebel, if you've ever shopped there, Lux Rebel was having a crazy sale. Everything was like 16 Linden in their store. I was going to get in that bath. I don't think so. But let's beat this face up first. Let's take these off. But another fun thing I wanted to do, so I wanted to do just a 2 personal challenge. So I asked you guys on Discord to drop down a bunch of like personal questions that I can answer, things that you've just been curious about. So I asked on Discord. If you weren't on Discord or couldn't see it, you still have time. So just drop your questions here in Tumblr. I just put the little link. And we're gonna dive into some like really, hopefully personal. I feel like you guys are being moderate on Discord. Like granted, I don't want to just like make this a sex question situation, but like personal things about me that you would feel uncomfortable just asking me directly. Oh, Tori! Well, when you submit it, hopefully we'll be seeing you. But as I get started here, I'm gonna pull up start doing my makeup, but I'm gonna pull up Discord and dive into some of these questions. And I recommend you guys do these too. So I'm gonna actually put this challenge on the blog with a list of questions that I've kind of curated together that I think are a good start. But if you have a channel or something, totally recommend you asking your peeps to ask you anything they want to ask you. Trey, come in your standard head. We won't judge. Don't worry. All right, let me scroll up. So I asked yesterday. Let's just dive into these. Let's see. I'm gonna skip the sex ones for now because I think the way I worded it at first, everyone immediately thought sex, but I'm like, no. Put y'all like investigative journalism hats on and try to get to know my tea. So ask all the questions that'll make me expose all my tea. I should actually clear my face off first. Let's do this. All right, so the first question from Harper. What? I lost it. Wait. How did you meet your SL hubby? So Ezra and I met in roleplay. So we used to roleplay on the same sim together. And honestly, first we weren't roleplaying together. He was like all around the place. He was full-blown man whoring it up all around the sim. And we started playing just like not like platonic roleplay together. We were just friends. And I think that's how all my relationships are. It's like I just have to be your friend first. But yeah, so we were just friends for a while. And then of course we roleplayed as a relationship. And then we kind of stopped role-playing and stopped seeing each other, then came back together. Wait, did I miss the troll? I missed it. Was it deleted like immediately? You know, I didn't read through all of your comments before I got started. Alright, but I do see Scaleo's comment said, is this about to get real? Hey Dee, welcome. But yeah, so that's how me and Ezra met. Second question, most embarrassing SL moment. Fun facts about me. So there are two of you that asked embarrassing questions. So Yorkie also said, what's your like worst and most embarrassing thing you've ever done in SL and real life? Something you'll never do again. I very rarely feel this emotion of embarrassment. I think, I don't know, because I've like fallen on my face in public and I've stood up and laughed. I don't know, most embarrassing in SL. Let me think. Let me find some lipstick while I think. You guys answer these too. Oh, no worry, Gigi. We don't worry about that. You guys just give it a thumbs up. But most embarrassing in SL, that is hard. I don't think I'm embarrassed by very much because everything I've done in SL, I've kind of grown upon and learned from. That was a good one. I mean, when I look back at some of the avatars I've had, those were embarrassing and I used to love them and like post pictures about them all the time. So I guess avatar look, but then we all just always get better. Cause even up until like a couple months ago, I had all of my old avatar pictures on my actual Instagram. Like I never took them down. So I wasn't even embarrassed. I don't know. And in real life, I don't know. I haven't done that yet, Dee Dee. It's crazy because I always do that when I'm camming them. I'm like, ooh, I almost said teleport too, but I've never done it. I think I've been caught like camming on people, especially now in Black Dragon, but like at some point I stopped caring. I'm like, yeah, I'm camming you. You'll survive it. Oh no, I think what's embarrassing every single day is when you log in knowing good and well your bomb is not visible for other people for a few seconds, or when bomb suddenly just decides to stop working so you're showing up in your like crazy body and scary face. I wish I had pictures to show y'all. That's kind of embarrassing. But like, I know what I look like. I know I look good, so I don't care. And then from Tori, what did you have in mind when building the monarchy? So when I first started SL, my first day in SL, so this will also answer another question about like my first time dancing. My first day in SL, I went to Keyhole Club and I was on a pole to get me some Linden real quick, but then I never did it again. I went into roleplay immediately, so I went to Rocky Valley, I went to Crackton and Dead Ends where I met Ezra. And then like randomly I was like, okay, I want to make money. So I started working at this club. I forgot what it's called. I think it was called the Manhattan back then. I literally lasted there 2 days. Because I knew a girl that worked there. She was telling me, she was like, yeah, you just have to bring your own clients. Like, and I was like, that's like my life. That's what I want. I want to be able to bring the people I want to bring, that know me, that I like, they like me. So I was here for it. But like literally like 2 seconds into that job, they got on me for not voicing with people. And I was like, I ain't gonna voice. I don't know these people. And like, I don't care about these people. I'm not voicing. I don't know y'all. And then, like, I guess someone paid me directly and I hadn't noticed. And it was like 100 Linden. But even at, like, that point back then, homegirl had some shmoney. So they ended up, like, bringing me into this meeting with 5 of them. They were all on voice, like, yelling at me about 100 Linden tip that I didn't notice. And I was like, y'all, have fun. So then I left that day. I started my own club. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna be text focused. I'm not gonna force anyone to do any services they don't want to do. I'm not gonna force them to like entertain a client they don't want to entertain. I'm not gonna do any of that. That's what I wanted the Monarchy to be. And at first it was super grungy. Like I wanted a kind of grungy city club. So it was crazy at first. It went through evolution, or different phases, iterations. This lipstick is not trying to res. Like, girl, we got things to do. Let's see, what's next? Did I think I would have an empire when I first started playing SL? I don't know. Do I have an empire now? I think I just follow my interests and I just keep doing things that I'm interested in. And like in SL, you have that option. This lippy's kind of pretty. I'm not feeling this color though. But in SL, you have that option to like keep doing whatever the heck you're interested in. And that's what I always knew that was going to be the thing for me. I always knew like I'm just going to do absolutely everything I want to do. And it just knowing that I've done business in real life, I knew this would eventually be some part of it. I didn't think SL would be 100% work all the time though. Good thing I like to work. Do I think I'll name my first RL child Akello? No, I will not, because that's my friend's name. But it's probably gonna be Meela. I do love the name Meela, and I will name her Meela. That's always been my plan. My second child, I actually hope I have a boy first. I think if I have a boy first, I don't know, it might be Cameron. I've always loved the name Cameron. This lippy is taking too long. I hope you guys are still asking juicy questions. Let me see what y'all say. Walking around with no head because Genus is playing. Oh, girl, I feel you. I don't know what to recommend. People keep asking me in comments. I'm like, I don't know. Every day is embarrassing. I just feel like it might be like part of my life philosophy that everything you do in life was like, you had that moment for a reason. You're either going to learn from it or you're going to remember it forever. And like, I just go with that. Like, so what if I fell in front of 100 people? Maybe that's how I met my best friend, or, you know, who cares? Who cares? I feel like I very rarely feel embarrassed. Like, that's one thing I don't feel that often. There are things that I wish I would have done differently, but like I wouldn't have changed how they went, because I do feel like in every moment, like I'm here, who I am, what I'm doing, where I am in life, because of all these weird isolated moments. And I'm like, you know what, here for it. What do you think about SL sex, and do you indulge in it from time to time? Clearly I liked SL sex for a very long time. What I really like about it is the roleplay aspect. Like, I like text. I've never just like been fond of just like watching my avatars go at it and feeling satisfied. I really like writing, and I like writing with someone else. So that's what I liked about it. It was like writing an erotic novel with someone. So I always, if someone's a really good role player, I could possibly get into it. To be honest, it's not something I indulge in lately. Like I think I tried a few weeks ago and I was just like, this is not for me. I think I've lived it. I'm over it already. Y'all have to remember, I've been in SL for a very long time. Let's see. Something I literally cannot live without: pizza and money. Maybe I could. We saw me do those challenges with no money and I survived, so maybe just pizza. The first thing I do when I wake up, hit snooze like 6 times, and snooze the remaining 6 alarms that go off after that. Well, I come out of retirement, girl, now. I mean, so when I first retired, I think for a solid year after, I still had this like handful of people that I've always been with. So, you know, whenever time permitted, we had some time together, but nah. So first thing I wake up, yeah, I hit snooze. I mean, I'm not a creature of habit when it comes to like routine. And this is because I always assume I'll be killed. Like, serial killers will watch me if I develop habits. So I'm not a creature of habit. Whatever I do today will not be the same thing I do tomorrow. I try as much as I can to not check my phone first, but some mornings, you know, first thing I do is Instagram, Facebook, email, Slack. But other days I try to just go straight to the shower. Yeah, pizza is life. And pizza is like the reason for many failed diets in my life. And pizza's also the reason why. So I no longer eat beef or pork except for pizza. Like pizza's the exception where I can have pepperoni and possibly hamburger. One thing I would change about myself, habit or otherwise, I think, I don't know. I think maybe my relation with people, which sounds messed up, but I feel like we talk about this all the time. Like I have very small bandwidth for like the amount of relationships that I can manage in my life at once, which sucks because, you know, there are lots of interesting people. You want to be friends with lots of people. But for me, it's not like even desirable. Let's see. Come on, lipstick. You can't be taking this long to read. So we have an hour. But welcome, Mousy. Welcome, Chrissy. And Bethany. Did I already say Bethany? Did I already say Cynical and Bruna? Oh, hey, Bruna. That's one I know I didn't say already. But yeah, so I think I always run into this issue, namely in SL. I feel like in real life, I don't have this problem because I have like my crew. And it's harder to like foster relationships in real life. So people don't really put that pressure on you. But in SL, like people want to be your friend very often. And like, you don't know how to say it in a way that's not offensive. But I'm also just like, I just don't want a lot of friends. I want like 2 in SL. And I want to like stick to them. They will be my support. Everyone else, I just want to like do fun things with. I don't want it to get too real. If I could have bandwidth for more relationships in my life, I wish I would. But I'm also that person that's just gonna do, you know, what's best for me. I'm sorry. So if I can't be the friend that's gonna be like comforting or your shoulder to cry on, then I wanna be clear about that in the beginning. It is. Scaleo, I try that. And I do sometimes, unless it's a work week. Because sometimes I have to be at work at like 7 a.m. and we're not doing an hour plus the hour and a half it takes me to get ready. But yeah, I didn't clear off my eyeliner either. But yeah, that's one thing. I wish I did have the bandwidth to have more friendships. I just can't do it. I don't try to do it. I don't lie to people and tell them I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna be like, I got my 2 friends. If something happens with one of them, I'll slide you in. But there's a meter, and that's all we can do. Hey, Callie. Opposite, favorite trait or habit. I think it's the same. So I think I have a really good way of knowing what's best for me and sticking to it. Like no matter like how uncomfortable it makes people. And I may have learned this just growing up. Like I know if I'm gonna say like I can't be the friend to you that you want to be, I'm comfortable with that. I don't feel like I'm being an asshole. I think I'm saying it. Did the live end? I don't think so. I think it's still on. Try to refresh. Or I'm talking to you. You probably can't hear me. Yeah, Trey, sometimes you gotta be alone. And like, I've learned to appreciate my solitude. And I remember when I was a teenager, like this was concerning for my parents. This was concerning for my teachers, that I genuinely liked being alone a lot. And like in high school is that whole other thing. Cause then you're like, you know, you're trying to figure out like, do I want all these friends that are all up in my face all the time? Or do I just like want to go home and like write my stories and watch Arthur? I wanted to go home and be by myself. And for a while that was like my inner conflict. Like I was like, I'm not supposed to be this way. You're not supposed to not want to be around people. You're not supposed to want to enjoy, you know, just solitude. Bruna, they're from Avi Glam. But as I've gotten older, like I appreciate this about myself. I respect it about myself, and I give myself the space to do it. And that is like the favorite thing about me. Even with family, like even family knows like when my cutoff is. I don't like this lipstick either. You see all these Lux Rebel lipsticks? Can we talk about it? They were all 60 linen in their store. I don't know if that's still going on, but like I bought them all. So go get y'all some lipstick from Lux Rebel. Let's see. What cartoon do I still like to watch? I watch Bob's Burgers every single night until I go to bed. But I didn't watch that as a kid, so still is the implication. I think as a kid I watched Arthur. Not Arthur. I did watch Arthur. Hey Arnold a lot, and I still watch Hey Arnold. Oh yeah. And it's weird because Cleo, right? Like people tell you you're not supposed to be alone. You have to be social. In a sense, like at some point, you know, we all like human connection. I think you are your best like measure of that. Like you know when you need people. And it's important to surround yourself with people that respect that. Like I have my friends that know I'm not gonna come out with y'all 3 days a week. But I will probably come meet up with you like every other Friday for brunch or something. Yeah. But I mean, if you find your connection with your online friends, then so be it. That's how you like to be. If you feel like it is truly negative, so that's another thing. I do feel like I notice my traits that are negative, and I work towards fixing them. I don't put like crazy pressure on myself to do so. But we get there. If you try to rush into fixing something, then you lose your mind. Yes. Is it? I'm gonna butcher your name. The silliest thing I've heard people say about me. See, Bruna, so I think the desire of wanting to be around other people, then that's like your focus area. Like you are self-aware enough to know that you want more. So I think work on it. So that was very much me. I always felt like, so I didn't even think until this year that I am an extroverted person. Like, if you guys see me in my office or my work environment, I think I am maybe an extrovert that just I need my off time. But growing up, I always considered myself very much an introvert. I always wanted to be comfortable around people, but I wasn't. So I forced myself into those situations. So you will notice I force myself into uncomfortable situations all the time that I don't want to do. Hey Choi, welcome. But I'm still that way. So the crazy thing though, after like forcing myself into all these uncomfortable situations. So when I say uncomfortable, it means like I was super shy, could barely talk to people right in front of me, forced myself into situations where I was talking in front of hundreds of people at once. Even still, to this day, I'm more comfortable with talking in front of hundreds of people than like sitting at a bar with 2-3 people and trying to have a conversation. I don't like it. It is not comfortable. Sometimes I want that. Sometimes I don't, but yeah. But Trey, same. So my mom said when I was a kid, I used to like grab her in the grocery store if I saw her talking to someone I didn't know. I'd be like, girl. We can't just be talking to everybody. Oh, welcome back to SL. Yeah, see, I feel you. You just have to have boundaries, like figure out how to stop it. Because it's nice, right? So I'm absolutely flattered that there are so many people, within SL that are supportive and just want to give me kind words all the time. I see them. I appreciate them. I can't always respond because I can't always strike up a conversation, but I love it. And it's a strange balance. It's like, you love this part of humanity, but you also can't completely indulge in it. Exactly, bundles. So like that is my second life philosophy, is to always put yourself in uncomfortable like situations. So I not literally, if I think something, and that's how I come to like me just knowing, okay, this is just me, because I put myself into very social situations for a very long time, over and over, and I'm like, you know what, this is just who I am. I like being super 100, like hyper and social, and then I like just going away from it. I never tried therapy, to be honest. Actually, I tried a couple times. Maybe that's something else I need to like try a little more. I don't like talking about me to people, like all my business. That might be another thing that I would change by myself. I'm very like in control person. Not like controlling, but of myself. Like I will choose who I want to be and how I want to be and project that image. So I think the whole like, I'm probably extremely tightly wound. Yeah, that was the other thing too. I think I had to test the waters to see if I was not getting on voice because I was shy or if I just don't prefer it. So I started getting on voice. And I'm not shy on voice. I just realized I don't like it. It feels like being on the phone. I don't like being on the phone. Wait, silliest thing I've heard people say about me. That was the question. I don't even think this is just an SL. I think this is generally in life. Until someone gets to know me, they think I'm very like intimidating, mean, or like condescending. That I think I'm better than them, which is crazy because I think it's just that demeanor, right? When you don't want to engage in a million conversations all the time, or you don't want to be everyone's friend, naturally people are like, oh, what a bitch. Yes, Chrissy, that is exactly what it is. I have to look more into that because sometimes I'm just on it. Like if anyone were to like watch me in action, I do look like a very extrovert person. I don't have any issue saying like what I feel or think or like striking up conversations with people. I just I have a cutoff. But yeah, silliest thing I've heard is people like say that you think you're better than everyone. You think you're like, no, it's really, I choose my words wisely. I don't speak often. So if we are in like a closed environment or a social like circle or having conversations, I'm more apt to listen than to speak. And I don't open myself up to relationships with every person. But I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't think, I think we all have different life experiences. That's the one thing I've learned about SL. Like, we all come from so many walks of life, and I meet so many type of people I would never have the opportunity to meet in real life. But it's not from a place of thinking I'm better. It's from a place of, I just don't need everybody in my life. Oh, and yes, I do have a resting bitch face in both worlds. And I think there's a presence that comes along with, I do feel like I am 31 years old, y'all. I have gone through all the self-discovery, and there's still more self-discovering to do, but I'm very comfortable in my skin. I'm very comfortable with the woman I am. I think it's always a work in progress, right? Like, it's every single day you have to like grasp onto these things that just make you love yourself a little more. And I've done that for years, and I like me. And I think there's a certain presence that comes with people who do genuinely like the person they are. And that's intimidating for a lot of people. It's either really attractive, so people are either drawn to it. I know I'm drawn to other people like that, or people are like, the fuck is this? And hey, Mana Teets and Star Skies, welcome guys. A spectrovert. That's interesting. Never heard that phrase. Maybe that's me. I don't know. My next question, what's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? I think being in the kitchen is a screw up for me, so pass. That's another thing. You know how like when it comes to relationships, people are always like, women should know how to cook. Women should love to cook and be in the kitchen. I have absolutely never liked to cook. I'm never going to like to cook, and I've never felt like less of a woman. So this is like an example of like, I don't care about my flaws. Because, are they flaws? Do we invent these flaws? Please. Yeah, when people tell me to smile. Oh, this is that new lippy. So this was 60 Linden last week. I forgot to try it on. I love the fact that it comes with these like lip liners on it. Good, Bruna. And that's exactly, I don't think I started that process until, so when I was younger, or going through like college, I had a best friend who had a very strong, dominant personality, and people used to always say like, you two are like the same person. But I realized I wasn't being me, I was being him, and I was like molding into his personality and kind of letting him lead a lot of my life, which was strange. And I think that happened until I was like 22. And then like 22 to like 24 was when I really started to figure out like who I am, what I like, and everything, like the type of social environments, the type of clubs I wanted to go to, the way I like to dress, like who I truly was. I didn't even start experimenting with that until I was like 24. And then I decided to like leave my entire family, all of my friends, everything, move to a state where I knew no one, absolutely no one at all, and start to build a life here when I really started to get into knowing myself. So I mean, it takes a while. It's a life, and I continue to learn, right? You never stop learning. But I'm telling you, that's just one way to get real comfortable with yourself and like accept your flaws, be very self-aware, know what you need to change. That's cray. Cringiest guilty pleasure. I really like bad, terrible teenage television, like teenage drama television. Like Gossip Girl is still my favorite show. What else do I watch? I watch a whole lot of, it's not called ABC Family anymore, but when it was ABC Family, I liked a whole lot of ABC Family shows. And I like them. I like movies like that too. Yeah. I'm a very like rip off the band-aid type of person. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do like the boldest thing. So this past Monday, I shaved all of my hair off. Like that is just an example of like, I'm all in, or I'm not in at all. Like I wanted to change my hair up, and I was like, it'll grow back. I wanted a fresh start, shaved it off. I want another fresh start, new city, new job, new career. I feel you, Freya. And it's crazy, and you don't even realize it sometimes. You don't realize like how just how suppressed like the real you is and screaming to get out. Yes, Bruna, 2000s teenage drama. Like 10 Things I Hate About You is still my favorite movie of all time. Am I gonna watch that reboot? I didn't know about that reboot until you just mentioned that, so now I'm gonna have to look into that because it sounds like something I want to be all over. Is it gonna have the same cast? I don't know. But yeah, I did the big chop. I put a picture on Facebook, or a video on Facebook. I wish I would have filmed the whole thing because I feel like one day when I get on camera with you guys, I'm gonna want to show you. It was really, it felt so good. So also, it's not a huge surprise. I used to shave my hair all the time. I had the side of my head shaved off for like 3 years. I used to get designed to them. It was crazy. I remember I did this like collab with Maybelline at Fashion Week one year because we were talking about like the sides of my shaved head and it was super fun. So like hair has never been, I've never been attached to it. And then after I wanted to grow it out, I shaved it off, but I went to a barber to do it and they like, you know, barbers, they like try to, I don't know, they left the top longer. It was weird. So when it grew out, I always felt like the middle of my hair was way longer. I've always wanted to get rid of it all again, but then it started to grow out. I think it grew out longer than I ever had it. So when I was shaving it off, it was like right below like mid back. Like it was literally almost at my butt. And it's, you know, it's big and it's curly. And I just like shaved it. And I was like, you know what? I got on the phone with Raina. I was like, I just need moral support real quick. And it came off. And it was very good. Like it felt so good. I'm like fighting the urge to shave it again because I don't want to. I wanted to start over. That was the point of it. But it just felt good. Like I recommend, if you've never tried it before, try shaving off all your hair. Unless you're having like a Britney Spears moment back then. But you know, Kristen Bell is gonna do the voice. Was she not? She was the original voice though, right? I gotta check that out. I didn't know that. On HBO too? It sounds a little raunchy. But is it gonna be like their same life or have they grown up? If they've grown up, I feel like I wanna watch it. If it's the same exact story, I don't want to. Let me double check. Have y'all sent me questions on Tumblr? Alright, a couple of y'all sent me some questions, but these are like, how do I do this? Support questions. Those aren't the questions we're doing today. So I'm not gonna answer those. Oh yeah, see bundles. No, see, I had the opposite experience. It was like he didn't want to cut off as much hair as I wanted him to. And that was the other thing. So of course I didn't know like what clippers to buy. I didn't know about any of that. None of the men in my life would help me. Like Lit, my second life friend Lit, ended up like telling me exactly what to get. And I ordered what he told me to get. And they worked. But like my brothers, nope. They were not about it. And then my dad doesn't cut his own hair, so he didn't know. What about... I don't know about that DCMA. I hope they resolve it. Yeah. Hey, Sally. What's my next question? What ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? Oh, this is a good one. Harper came with the good questions. To be honest, so this happened a year ago in Second Life. So, you know, I feel like when you're kind of self-aware or kind of like into that, you kind of present yourself very directly. And I also, just because I know the type of relationships people want in Second Life, I feel like I'm very just upfront about who I am. Like, I'll just say, okay, girl, you repeating this question too many times. But, yeah, so I always feel like I'm very upfront about it. Like, I'm never going to tell you who I am in real life, but, you know, this is my personality. This is who I am. But I had someone very, like, their whole purpose of getting to know me was to deceive me and to, like, do some weird shit. And, like, I didn't see it. I was very naive about it. Like, I let this person in very quickly. And I think that was crazy because, like, then they had the opportunity because then people thought I knew them and they were able to, like, manipulate other people around me. And that, like, blew my mind because I was like, who has the time to, like, just, I don't know, like, present a version of them that's not them just for what? I didn't get it. I think when I don't get things or, like, I don't understand the rationale, that's when strange shit happens. So, yeah. So that was the craziest thing. And I think it was ridiculous because they went so far out of their way to, like, lie about who they were, get to know me, only to get to know me so people could associate themselves, so he could associate himself with me to manipulate other people. Because he wasn't manipulating me in the way that he was, like, taking advantage of a lot of these other people that I knew. but they trusted him because they thought he knew me and they trusted me. So of course it was a crazy time, y'all. Needless to say, I don't let people in. Maybe that's another thing I would change. No, I wouldn't. Nah, I probably would not let anyone in Second Life in like that ever again. I have my Reina, I have my Yujin. I love a lot of people in here. I love like hanging out with you guys, but I think it's made me very cautious of why people want to be in my life, why people want to be around me, why people want to be associated with everything that I do. And I look at every single person that I meet under that lens. And I think, you know, it's sad that you have to, but it's crazy. Zeta, I feel you. Let me see. Okay, I think I answered Yorkie's embarrassing question, although I'm sorry, there was no tea with the embarrassing thing. Any part of my physical body that I would want to change and why? I'm gonna answer that for both Second Life and real life. Because Second Life, I'm constantly editing this girl's shape, and like we still struggle. Like there's still parts of it that I want to change. Like I want bigger thighs on her, but I can't get them. They're already on 100. But if I increase her body fat, then her waist gets bigger, and I want her small waist. Is this rezzed? I feel like I can't. No. In real life though, so I've gotten really into fitness. So I don't know, I like my body generally, but I think when you like start learning about fitness and just learning about your body overall, you want to be more fit. So I feel like, you know, I hit like a really good fitness goal this last year. I got to like what my goal weight was, and now I'm like, oh well, let's start crafting different parts of my body. So now like that's where I am. I'm like crafting the perfect shape for myself through like different types of workout and different exercises I've never done before. So it's exciting for me, and it's exciting like watching my body change. So there's nothing that I would change about it that's just not already like a work in progress. I think just as well as my mind is a work in progress, so is my body. I don't know. I can't wait to like one day, maybe if I expand on this channel, to take you guys on some of my like body transformations, because that was a very fun thing in life. Exactly, Trey. Literally every time I see an I am pop up, I'm like, what do you want? And it sucks to be that way, and it sucks to have to be that on guard, but like I don't know any resolution beyond it, like, because there are people out there that are like that. Granted, it's not everyone, but you don't know who it is. That's also like, it bleeds over into like just general conversations. Like when people say hi to me, I tend to not respond unless they say what they want with that hi. But I think that's like it's a side effect of that whole outlook on life. Hey culture. All right, did SL bring out any insecurities in me? No, I think maybe it did the opposite. I don't know if it did the opposite or if I've just grown up with it. So I started Second Life when? Like 7 years ago? 7, 8? I don't know. I don't know when I started. I always have to look back at Callie to see how old she is. Because Callie was my first avatar. Oh yeah, 7 years, 5 months. So I was a different person 7 years ago, and I don't think SL brought out insecurities. I think SL made me distrust people a lot, which is sad to me, because it's made me look at people in real life in a certain way. And I'm like, people are like this. And I think it's opened me up to like a lot of negative people that I've never experienced in real life. And it's made me question people. Because not only that one guy, so that one guy, he's made me question people in general. But even before that, I think I had an SL relationship that I was like, didn't realize people were put in this much work to just like hide who they are, or like not who they are like as a person, but like I don't know, like just not transparent at all. I've met so many, I think all my relationships have been very transparent. People are very comfortable speaking to themselves. And no, it's not cynicism, Mousy. People say hi and don't say what they want. I also feel like it's a waste of time. Like, just say hi and what you want. Don't say hi and then I have to say hi back. And they're like, how are you? I'm like, fine. And we have to spend 10 minutes to get to what we want. So I think it's partly cynical, but it's partly I value my time in both worlds. When people text me hi, I don't respond to them. Like, no. Or people that ask me to ask a question, number one pet peeve in my whole life. If you ever hit me up and say, hey, can I ask you a question, and don't ask it, I'm blocking you. I'm joking. Meela knows what you feel bad about. Oh, I don't go to the gym. I don't like gyms. So I do a lot of yoga, Pilates. I do some classes. I do a lot of hiking. I told y'all about a Peloton. Cause a spin class is the one thing I do like at the gym. I don't like just being in a gym though. Yikes. How have we not figured out? See, I can't do two things at once. I can't like answer questions and get dressed. This is a struggle. But at least we're seeing these lippies. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Insecurities. So no, I don't think it brought out insecurities. I think because I'm just more comfortable with myself in life than naturally in SL, I'm more comfortable with myself. I'm bringing you to the gym. We gonna be gym buddies. Oh, see, that's the other thing too. I had to get over this cardio. I hate for cardio, or find cardio that I like. That's why I think I ended up liking spin class, because when I run or if I jump rope, unless these things on my chest are like taped down, it takes the wind out of me. I'm a busty human being, so they just like go up, bounce, slam into your chest, take the wind out of you. I don't like it. But yeah. So no, I don't think it brought out insecurities. I think naturally over the years I've gotten more secure with myself and who I am, and shamelessly live that way. I think there's something to be said about like living without shame, like knowing things about yourself that aren't maybe socially correct or that a lot of people don't like, and liking it about yourself and not feeling shamed into liking that about yourself. I think it's really powerful. So yeah, SL brought out no insecurities. But it did make me question people in a way that I didn't before, and that's something that I hope to change. Cause I don't want to like look at everybody with one eye open, because like, are you a sociopath like the people I've met online? Yeah, trust is a tough one. See, Mousy, I build on muscle very easily, so if I want to keep like a slim frame, I have to do a lot of cardio. So, but I do cardio yoga, so it's like a mix between cardio and strength building, or body strength building. Like, I don't know. I hate cardio so much, but I still do it. Yeah. Oh, hula hooping I've never tried. I don't really love to dance. I don't know. But I've never tried a dance class. I think I'm scarred from when I was like a child and my mom wanted me to go to dance class. I loved ballet. I didn't like the other types of dance. Actually, I like tap a little bit. But I didn't like the rest, and I wasn't that like enthusiastic of a child. So like, you know, when you're taking like hip hop classes, they want you like all in. They want your face, you want face expressions, they want like high energy, and I just was not there for it. And like, I feel like that scarred me for life. So now I still don't like dancing because of that. Hey, cup of bleach. All right. Next question. Do my real life friends know that I play SL from Bobani? Some. I don't think they know how deep it is. My real life family does though, right? 'Cause I'm closer to my family. So I have my sisters. There are 4 of us. We're all a year apart. We're very close. We're like best friends. So they know everything about me. And they know about SL. They know all about Meela. They've seen her. They've watched some of my YouTube videos. A couple of my real life friends know I'm doing YouTube for Second Life. Like a couple of them actually know about the channel, and like they can interpret that however they want. We don't talk too much about it. The rest, no, absolutely not. I mean, they will, because eventually I'll share my YouTube with them, but Oh, Sklea, I'm sorry to hear that. It's just something you're gonna have to like actively work towards. Cause I don't know what to do with trust issues. I didn't really have that until this. But I feel like everyone at some point in life is gonna come across that, right? Someone's gonna test your gangster and like fuck up if you can trust people or not. And you just kind of have to figure out how to get back from that. I did gymnastics too until like I had a growth spurt. I went from like a normal sized child to 5'9" within like a couple of years. And I've never grown since. So I'm 5'10" now, but I've never grown since. I was 5'10" in the 5th grade. So I had this crazy growth spurt. And then also I went from like a flat chest to a D cup. It's gymnastics and ballet were out of the question for me. Yeah. But in this like time, so like while everybody's stuck at home, I wanted to recommend Second Life to friends, but I just absolutely have not. Hey Ellie. But they're gonna find out. A couple of friends I've shared Meela's avatar on my real life Instagram, but they don't know what it is. I told them if they ask, I say it's The Sims. Because oddly enough, I'm more comfortable with them knowing I play The Sims than Second Life. Like, I don't know why. Do y'all do that? No, Skleo. I feel like we're being real today, so it's cool. All right, and then this is a long question. Let me get to it. I don't want this lipstick. Oh yeah, probably Mousy, because like I have this natural friendship since birth, and like we go through it. There are times where we're fighting, or two of us are fighting, or there's one that I still feels like is the problem child. But like love them to death, and like I think that's what I based my friendships on, this like unconditional love. Like no matter who you are, who you change into, who you become, I'm going to love you, and you are always going to be in my life, no matter like what you do to me, or what I do to you, or how we mess up and learn from it. Like we're solid. And I also feel that way about my two little Second Life friends, Eugen and Reina. Like we are solid. There's nothing. So I think when you experience that kind of unconditional friendship, everything else kind of seems, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not, it's hard to even like want to add to it, because you're like, I feel full, right? But yeah, that's all it's hard to tell people about. I have not tried all that much. I told one friend because she's a gamer, so she doesn't stream, but she used to like game professionally, and like when Twitch started, or like when Twitch became a thing, she was like big on Twitch. So I was like, she's gonna understand the gaming component of it, but she also knows I don't play other games. But even she thinks it's hilarious, because she was like, I would never expect you to play games. Yeah. I literally used just to say it was The Sims. Like if someone saw me playing, or if I accidentally uploaded Meela to my real life Instagram, whatever, it's The Sims. I love watching GTA videos. I've never played. Like what's weird is my younger sister has twins, and they were both playing GTA at a very young age and like running circles around me, and I was like, you know what? I ain't about this life. Alright, a couple more. Well, we have some time. I have a couple more questions. I am not dressed at all. I think maybe we should put on an outfit. Because makeup is obviously taking too long. Hey, Amy. Next question. So what inspired you to incorporate your creative writing RP history into Second Life at the very beginning? What did you start out using it on? I don't know. Wait, what? You started out with a... I don't know what that means. Like, where did I start? In RP? I started at Rocky Valley and Crackton. But, I used to write fiction in real life, so I used to, like, write novels and short stories I haven't done in a very long time. And I've always published under a pseudonym. I don't know what the pseudonym life is. Like, Meela is very much a pseudonym for me. But, when I came to SL, I thought the idea of writing stories with other people was really fun, so I did that. And that was that. I thought so Second Life was very different back then. Roleplay was like the way of the world. Yeah, Bruna, same. Like an unlimited version of The Sims online with other people. What's my favorite fantasy creature? And if none, what's your favorite animal? Yeah, I probably don't have a favorite fantasy creature. Favorite animal, hands down, elephant. I love elephants. I feel like I support so many causes in real life for elephants. I'm heartbroken with things going down with elephants. I think they're beautiful big creatures. And I also saw that Gian is about to come out with elephants. So I was like, come on, man. Y'all be playing games with my wallet. Well, I don't know, Mousy, because it has evolved. It has changed so much. People don't RP like we used to RP. It is very different. You know what? Lip brought me a dress yesterday. Let's see. Maybe we could just wear the PG version for lunch or brunch. What is Paralives? I have to check out that one. I never heard of that one. But what do I have on that I have to take off? The fun thing that I can't wait to show you guys. So you guys know I'm creating a new sim. So I've started it. So we've started today, where I think we're going to be making a lot more progress. It's probably like 2 weeks out from completion. But on top of it being residential, I really want to bring back my love of roleplay and like really give it a cool backstory, give you guys a lot of cool resources to roleplay if you want to, but not this like, but it's going to be like the roleplay that I know and that I like. Of course, people can roleplay however they want to, but I think there always needs to be a good backstory for the town for people to start building their characters upon. And then I think that would be a good time to dive into role-playing and what it is. What is Paralives? What was the most interesting thing you found out about SL when you first started out that was a game changer or changed your perspective? Most interesting thing. How much money you could make. Because for a while, when I was very active in doing everything, so it's crazy to think that I feel like I'm doing everything now, but no, there was a point in SL where I was doing a whole lot more. I ended up making more money than my real life salary, but I was probably like, what? I was young. That was probably early. That was probably my second year in. So I was younger in my career. Wasn't making as much money as I'm making now. But I mean, I think the first time I ever had to pay money on like taxes on SL money, and I was like, shit, I didn't mean to make 25 grand this year from Second Life. But yeah, that was a game changer when I saw that. And when Linden Labs like sent me I forgot what tax form that was. I was like, all right. I think passively I don't know what I make now. I still pay taxes on it though. That's crazy for me. It's interesting, it's crazy, it's a plus. I can't complain. Let's see. Will you ever do face cam in your lives? If not, why? Yes, Cynical, that is absolutely the plan. So it's going to be a milestone type thing. So we're about to hit 2,000. I cannot wait to like shower you all in thanks and plan something crazy for it. It came a lot faster than I was expecting, so I didn't have anything planned. But we're about to hit 2,000. The next milestone for me is 5. I haven't planned or figured out if that's when I want to do on cam or if I want to save that for later. I'm like that person that like wants to do something dramatic for milestones. So at 5,000, it'll either be just like I'll be turning the camera on in my lives in general, or you guys know YouTube has memberships. I might practice out and get comfortable there first for people that are members to my channel. So we'll see. I will do it. Have me and my SL husband met in RL? Absolutely not. And I'd have absolutely no interest in doing that ever. Like, I've never been interested in meeting anyone in SL in real life. I think my one friend I ever met was my friend Sari, who came to LA, and we hung out, and it was like very natural, but like it was coincidental. Like, she was already planning on coming to LA. I live here. We met up. I wouldn't do that again. Not because it was a bad experience. It was awesome. I loved hanging out with her. But this is not my interest. Like, I don't want to meet people here in real life. I want to keep them right here. So no, especially for a significant other too, like relationship wise, because you guys know, I think we've spoken about my Second Life relationships. For some people they're real. For me, they're not. For me, it's an activity partnership. Someone I'm choosing to spend my time with on the grid. That is where it will remain. Freya, girl, I did that video. It's my SL 101 series. Everything about starting an SL YouTube channel. All right, y'all. That is all the questions that were on Discord. Oh wait, we got a couple. Am I in a relationship in RL? I am not. When did we break up? I think we broke up in like October of last year. But y'all know me in relationships. If you haven't seen my video on like my sexuality, go check that out. It will explain why I'm not nor looking nor want one. Favorite brands in RL? I'm not a brand type person. I do really love Zara. I do a lot of my shopping at Zara. I like Topshop a lot. I shop at Nordstrom the most, probably. I don't even know if I look at brands when I'm in Nordstrom. I just look at what I like. How much USD did you put into the Monarchy? I never put a single dollar into the Monarchy. Everything that I paid for the Monarchy, I made in Second Life. Oh my gosh, Trey, I love that. And you know what? Kind of the same. It was a very, very long time till I felt represented here and finding people like me. You know what? I'm satisfied with this lipstick. I'm glad we are because I'm done looking. Wait, how about girlfriends? Like me having them? I don't know. What's RL? I'm allergic. I'm allergic to it right now. We all a little allergic to real life right now. I'm gonna have to check out Paralyzed. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough video. Ooh. Wait, I think I did see. I think Plumbella had a video on Paralyzed. Maybe? I don't know. I saw something that looked really cool. I'm curious to see when like competition for Second Life is gonna come out. That is what I'm curious to see. Alright, y'all. Any other questions? We're gonna put this outfit on and go to brunch. If not, feel free to ask me chat because I have no more questions on Tumblr. I have no more questions in Discord. If you want to ask anonymously, feel free to drop it on Tumblr. I feel like we still didn't spill much tea. Like I thought y'all were gonna get real personal. Y'all been so respectful. Oh yeah, Scaleo, I do like seeing those. I think it's super cute. It's just not for my life, but I love it. What are we gonna wear? I don't like this dress. I feel like I can't wear black to brunch. I can't believe we barely have gotten dressed. Should we wear a dress? I can't find big like curly or wavy hairstyles. I hear David Cooper is supposed to be making more. I'll wait. A midi skirt. Oh wait, I know what that is. How many bodies? I have all of them except for Maitreya. I only like Legacy. We've worn that. What is this? I don't know. Favorite type of music? It's all over the place. I like, what do I listen to the most? I don't know what category this is, but you guys know Broken Bones? No, not Broken Bones. Kaleo. I love Kaleo. I don't know. I can't even name. Where is my phone? Probably like alternative, mostly. Oh, my phone's way over there. What is that other dude that I love, that I live by? If you guys go to the Monarchy, so I create the stream at the Monarchy, you'll get a sense. Because that stream's all over the place. Like I'll have some really sexy Lana Del Rey, then we'll go into the weekend, then all of a sudden it'll be Panic at the Disco, then it'll be like Aerosmith. All over. Yeah, see, bundles, I like how flexy hair looks, like I like the styles. I just wish people would make those styles in mesh. Where do I see SO going in 5 years? Hopefully to a less laggy, higher performing land. Cause this ain't it. I really do hope someone comes in as competition though. I feel like companies just are better to their end users when they have competition. I think SL is trying. Or Linden Labs is trying, but I don't know. I think they need competition. They need a really competitive, incredible other grid that was created in 2020, brand new technology, and then we'll see how they improve. And I think that's what would make them a better platform in the next 5 years. So I do love Second Life. I just think they need some healthy competition. Dang, nipple. I don't even remember buying this. We're about to wear this though, because we're sick of getting dressed. Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta definitely try Legacy. Thank you, Rare. Rare, I have to still check out your place. I was looking for you yesterday. Me and Ray drove by. Favorite thing about my business is on SL. So for me, I really love this idea of creating places that I love in real life and that I love being, just like environments that I love. So hopefully I can continue to create places that other people enjoy, and like not just to look at or take pictures, but really immerse themselves in. That's always what I want. Like I wanted immersive environments that, you know, I can meet people, that I can do things with, that if I did want to bring people from my real life, we could go do something. Like Faith and Flower, I created that so my sisters could log in and we could have dinner together, because we are literally all in different parts of the world. And I told y'all, these are my best friends, and we haven't, you know, been in the same state for years. Well, the one I was closest with, she and I were always together until I decided to move across the country in 5 years. So I was like, I want to create a space where we could like just talk, but also like be in each other's company. So that's what I love about my business in SL. That's what I want to keep creating, or just like these type of environments that you can immerse yourself in. Never been to the Monarchy, Bruno. What kind of blasphemy? How dare you call yourself a friend? No, I'm joking. Oh my god, we need a jacket. Oh, we should do, I wish that little bit of nipple wasn't showing, but we can do. I think I have a sweater, an old sweater by Coco. Caravan Palace? I'll check it out. Let me save that real quick. I'm always down to check out new places. But I almost feel like that's the one thing I don't love about SL. And that's like the one thing, when I remember we had that video, I'm like, does SL represent us? It wasn't even just about like physical representation, but does it represent the activities that Second Life residents love to do? Because I feel like SL has just turned into a picture platform. Like, people don't want to talk or do anything. They just want to stand and take pictures and like dress their avatar up and take pictures, which is fun. I do it all the time. But like, I want to do more than that. Alright. I mean, oh, I could put my hair in front of it so we're like not all hanging out. Don't talk about this inventory. Deluxe bag. I'm gonna organize it. I just did some shopping this weekend. We spent a whole lot of money this weekend. It was expensive. Can the skirt change colors? I feel like I just said I don't want to wear black. Let's see. Their HUD. Ooh, yes. Let's do this side. This hair is by Dew. Oh my gosh, rare. I want to see it. Oh, it's a band. I'll check them out. Right? SL was fun, like even as a noob, and I think that's why, right? You could have just as much fun because people did things. Whereas now you can't be a noob because everyone's primary focus are photos and looking good. Alright, what are we changing here? I want like, I don't know what color. We've got our shoes on. I don't even like this outfit, y'all. But we are 7 minutes late for brunch. Let me fix the rentals real quick. You guys know, so for brunch at Faith and Flower, it's the VIP booths are free, aka 1 Linden, until 3. But we also do. Somebody's already in a booth. My bad, girl. We also have a buffet, a brunch buffet. We have BU food actually cooked. Y'all go eat the BU food, please. And that is done. Ew, God, no, I hate this outfit. Take it off. Start over. Maybe we'll just wear jeans. Pants. What are those ones? I like those Rebel Gal pants. Let's wear those. This is not it, honey. Alright, where was that? Take off the skirt. Someone commented today they want to get into SL, but like this inventory situation looks like a nightmare. It is a nightmare. Granted, mine is worse off than a lot of people's, but still a nightmare. This dude asked you to be— oh, girl bundles, we've been there. What's the difference specifically about what, Mousy? About SL? Trey, you come over headless if you want to. You do your thing. There's my booty hanging out. I guess we're just having a chilled, nothing special outfit Sunday. We need shoes. I mean, I may as well wear flat shoes at this rate. We got those little slides by Miss Chelsea. Oh my gosh, same. Yeah, I have there's that one L head. There's also that free head that we shaped in that last video. So there's the free head. It actually looked decent with the shape on my Zero Linden avatar. I should get her on. Nah, bundles, seriously. This top, I was thinking of changing this top. Yeah, and people like they wouldn't not chat with you. Someone asked me a question. Did I skip it? Like what was it? I think so, or did they delete it? It was a question about noobs. Oh, biggest pet peeve about noobs. I don't even have a pet peeve with noobs. I think it's literally like how people treat noobs now versus how they treated them before. Like, granted, there's a lot of y'all coming at once, so like you're coming in hot. You're coming in with a lot of questions. It's a lot. But people didn't care before. Like, they wouldn't not talk to you because of what you look like. I feel like that happens now. Shirt Over My Shoulder is from Coco. It's super old. But people like will not talk to you now if you don't look great. Which I think is crazy. And I think it's back to this like SL is just a photo and upload to Instagram culture now. No, I never heard about that. Wait, in Second Life that happened? That's funny. That's kind of cool. They do get disrespected. But the biggest pet peeve I do have, they will machine gun you with questions, and like, if you don't answer, like they haven't grasped the fact that people like leave themselves away from keyboard or stuff like that. Cause I have had noobs machine gun me questions and I've just been AFK and I come back to like also 20, are you there? Can you answer me? Like, nah girl, you gotta relax. Yeah, come as Bitsy. We all know Bitsy. I don't like this outfit, y'all. But look it, I wanted to show y'all this. So this is the set of the next episode of Vanderbuilt Diaries. The whole story is our Airbnb lied to us. It did not look like the pictures. And like, this is how we live in all weekend. That's the toilet. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. Like, no, one thing I love about the fact, so I did that like Zero Linden avatar challenge because people always, they like try to guilt you into it. They're like, I'm brand new to SL, I don't have money to upload, like this is my life, I can't do it, can you just give me money? Someone like was real bold last week. I looked at my DMs and they were like, hey, I'm new to SL, can you just donate like 5,000 Linden? I'm like, girl, nah. So that's why I'm happy. I now have the Zero Linden avatar video. So that's where I'm going to direct them, because noobs are real quick to ask you for money and like tell you their life story to get it from you. Right? It does look like Crackton, but it's actually a pretty cool sim. Like I was walking around, like my thumbnail picture for this is here. And also, you guys, if you guys are the real OGs and watch my Great Escape video, it was right here. Do y'all remember that? But the sim is absolute nightmares on mainland. But they've got some cool places here. Where are they? Now that I want to show you, I can't find them. Oh, this street is really cool. This was also in my my Great Escape video, like right here. I'm dead at this situation. Like what? This is also mainland too, so you know people act up on mainland sometimes. But it's a cool place. Yes, this is all me and Ray have for entertainment this weekend. But we needed a grungy escape, so Ray and I try to do a weekend getaway all the time. We usually just go to Fantasy Islands or Essentia, but I thought this would be cool. I don't like this outfit, you guys, but we are so late. It's 12:15. So I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna probably change into some. Should I just change now? Should I end the video or change now? We don't know. I don't know. I hate this outfit. Maybe I'll do a mini dress, make it easy. Pseudo never disappoints. What's Tony Esso? I don't want to wear black. What to do? What to do, you guys? The yellow dress. Yeah, it's lucky to not have to pay. Hey, Kayla. Oh my god. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Aiko? But people are still that way. People still shun alts. Even if you look too good too quickly. Even if you've never been an SL, you've just been like following YouTube videos. And like just have a natural talent for it. People would be like, you're an alt, and like shun you for it. I honestly don't get the mindset of a lot of people in Second Life. But like that goes back to there are just different people here. People you've never met. Types of people you've never met. Maria, I have 2 videos on it. I'm afraid to take off my top. This almost looks like there's no top. Let's take this off. Where is it? Oh, see? Damn. We tried so hard. Did I put the wrong size on? Probably, right? No. Oh, I did. Laura. Dang, homies. We tried. I think I did see that, Kayla. I don't know what you were asking, so you might just need to clarify your question. I don't really see a question. Hey, Yorkie. Yorkie, we're trying to get ready for brunch. We are running in behind. That's still showing up. Oh, yeah, Metra. I mean... Wait, in relation to what? With alts? Oh yeah, I remember as well. I've never tried gambling. I've never been a fan of gambling. Let's see. I don't like this dress. I'm just not, you know those days. Those days you just can't get dressed. Oh my gosh, why is my nipple out and everything? I don't know what to wear. What's like a raffle? See, I'm falling behind the chat. Cause now I'm trying to focus. We're struggling. Alright, we just had to turtleneck it up. I don't know what this dress looks like. I don't know what color. Lime? Whatever. I don't like it. See, this is another thing about my inventory. This is why I was like, I don't need to organize. I can just delete stuff because after a while, I just don't like it. What is this? A shirt dress? Oh my gosh, were they? Well, I feel like that's their fault. They shouldn't have to be shut down. But I know online gambling is not legal. So I'm like, I think the way SL, or it wasn't, SL tried to get away with it by saying like they were skill games. Yeah, I've seen celebrity role plays. I think we're wearing this. We don't need this now. Whatever. This is what it's gonna be. We're done here. Where are we at? I'm gonna pop over to the studio so I can show y'all where to get BU food if you need some. I don't know where my studio landmark is. Oh, this? Why is he laughing at me? Alright, y'all. So this is the studio. Come here if you haven't already. Stop slacking. There's a photo booth upstairs. I don't know. I mean, I haven't checked that mailbox, but I feel like y'all haven't sent me pictures in the little photo studio. Yep, Mr. Bubbles. First of all, that's exactly what I did for the first year. But things weren't as expensive back then. Like, inflation's been real. Should I put my little booty deformer on? No, booty looking big. It's funny, someone asked me like about my like body, what I would change. It's funny that I make Meela's booty so big because I don't want that in my life in real life. Yeah, I used to love concerts. Why did I come here? Oh, so upstairs, if you play BU and you need food, I put out food here. There's uses left. Every time I'm cooking, I try to like save one meal to put out here, and all you have to like do is sit there and eat it. So you got free food. But this is the studio. If you haven't been to the studio, it's where you can join my group. Don't get confused with my group. So my group is called Meela Vanderbuilt. So if you see group chat happening, realize it's not me that you're talking to. It's the group chat. But also has links to all my places. So we are going to the Vanderbilt, which is also hiring, but Vanderbilt's also moving. So fun thing about the new sim, fun news I can share. The Vanderbilt is going to be on the new sim. So the Vanderbilt's moving to this new roleplay, residential, really super awesome sim where you guys can live, play, hang out, do all that. But Faith and Flower is where brunch is. So I'll drop a link, but if you can't find it, go there. Oh, that sounds cool, Kayla. I'll come to the shows. Oh, yeah. Always nip slipping. I thought this was gonna be a fully monetized Get Ready With Me for the first time ever. None of my Get Ready With Me's are even monetized at all. Or they're yellow marked. I don't know how else to explain that. Alright, Faith and Flower. Yes, rare. We're like 2 weeks away. It's a big one, y'all. So let me grab the swirl. Come hang out for brunch. We'll just chit-chat it up. I think usually we go upstairs and like have a sit-down brunch, but like I'm in the mood to stand. I want to eat food. There's actually a buffet for whatever res. I can't tell if it's like not resing or legit missing. Okay, it's not resing. I was a little freaked out for a second. I'm like, did things disappear? Hey, Tony. So come to brunch. We have all of these. They're all food givers. We have a waffle maker, which is super fun to play with. I'm going to put out a new cake because I think that's fun. And I'm just going to be chilling here at the bar. So come have a drink. Come have some brunch. Come hang out for a little bit. But you guys, as always, it's been so much fun getting ready with you. I hope the video quality was good because like I'm looking on the screen and I feel like it looks a little blurry. So I hope it was good. Thank you so much for the questions. If you want to do this challenge yourself, I'm going to post it on the blog with a list of questions you can start with, but I also encourage you just like to ask your subscribers or your followers and let them ask you what they want to know. Y'all didn't get too personal, so we might have to do too personal part 2 to really get personal. So feel free to continue to use my Tumblr ask link. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for following. Be sure to like this video if you like this video and subscribe. If you have more questions you want to see, feel free to drop them in the comments or on Tumblr. But you guys have a fabulous Sunday if I don't see you later. Brunch is right now. We're about to start right now. We're at Faith and Flower. I just put the link in the chat. It's also in the description below. But you guys take care. Thanks so much for joining.